A lot about the Clash of the Champions and taking your calls, and at the last Clash of the Champions on September the 2nd, what an insulting, humiliating experience perpetrated by Flying Brian Pillman on the then light heavyweight champion Brad Armstrong.
You know, Jim, there's nothing more frustrating to an athlete, especially the caliber Brad Armstrong is, to be injured and unable to defend yourself. You know, the belt was literally stripped from him. He outdid the time. They actually gave him a 2-week extension. But it is frustrating and hard to explain the amount of frustration when, you know, someone is slapping you around like Pillman did, and there's nothing you can do about it at the time.
Well, fans, that matchup, Brad Armstrong is 100% healthy, and Armstrong and Pillman will finally get their one-on-one matchup on live television this Wednesday night, the Clash of the Champions. Flying Brian is next in action here on the program. Let's go back up to Rhubarb.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first from Cincinnati, Ohio, at 229 pounds, here comes Flying Brian. And introducing his opponent at 235 pounds from parts unknown, the Freedom Fighter.
Another newcomer here on WCW Saturday Night. The Freedom Fighter in that black attire.
Well, I tell you, they're coming out of the woodwork here.
Flying Brian, certainly a young man that has said his feelings to the fans. He's on the cover of the new WCW magazine.
You know, a lot of people disagree with what Flying Brian did. Actually, I kind of think of it as coming of age. I mean, you threw the popularity-wise, this guy's about as popular as the IRS, but in terms of his career, he's going to go a lot farther.
Good counter move by the Masked Man. Deep arm drag takedown, and man, he's up quickly. Hey, this guy's got some quickness about him.
Well, that was a surprise. That was excellent timing on the part of this Freedom Fighter. Pillman went to tie up, and this guy was just not there.
Side headlock by the Masked Man, the Freedom Fighter. Good counter moves, goes behind into that hammerlock, but it's Flying Brian who does the duck under. Try to get that elbow in. Well, the guy shows a little experience there. His head just wasn't there waiting for him. Flying Brian, great agility, cross body, and a drop kick. Oh, what a drop kick.
Oh,
right hand.
I bet Flying Brian is caught off guard because I don't know where this guy came from.
Guy's got some very distinguished offensive moves. Reminds you of somebody. He's ready to fight. This guy certainly not intimidated by Flying Brian's reputation, as Pillman caught an elbow, caught him with that knife edge, and the Masked Man retaliates, and he retaliates again. Pillman puts him in the corner and chops away, but the man fights back.
Man, is he ever!
Flying Brian.
A good move by Pillman there.
Pillman now up on the apron here. Clothesline him right off the apron, and the Freedom Fighter, making his first appearance in WCW, now finds himself in a great deal of jeopardy here.
Jeopardy, big trouble. Now, he made a good showing, but I think Pillman just outclassed the guy.
Flying Brian up top. He'll take a chance here. He'll take many of them in a contest, and that one paid off. The sledgehammer right off the top. He tried to even get a handful of tights, but the Freedom Fighter was able to kick out, and now he's going for that mask, and the Masked Man really fires up on him with those fists.
Oh, he telegraphed that one. He telegraphed it. Pillman took advantage of it. You got to be aggressive. Pillman just to stay on this kid and beat him, because I tell you, this guy's got some moves.
Pillman, I'm sure, thinking about wrestling Brad Armstrong this Wednesday night. Certainly, perhaps could have overlooked this man a little bit as he's going for the mask again, because obviously a Masked Man that's never wrestled here before. How do you scout the guy?
Well, you don't. That's it. You don't. You know, what strategies? You know, I'm sure this guy caught Pillman off guard and caught everybody else off guard.
Good counter move. He's got both arms hooked. Hey, he's going for the pin here. 1, 2.5, maybe less.
Well, he backslided Pillman out of the blue. That's like twice he almost beat the guy. Where'd this guy come from?
Snap him over. And now Pillman slowing down here, Larry.
Yeah, there's a punishing hold right there. Excellent way to slow a man down. In fact, if Pillman could slide it over into a crooked head scissors, we could talk about some serious neck snapping here. Look at the way he's got that locked in there. What Pillman's got to do is basically get on his side, put more leverage with the legs, one below, on the lower neck, and one above towards the head, and really use that leverage with the legs, almost a scissoring effect. And just, you can put a man out with a head scissor.
As I mentioned, Flying Brian is on the cover of the new WCW magazine. It'll be on sale this Tuesday nationwide. Some of the subscribers already have their issue. Again, he uses that very unique head scissors there and goes down to the reverse chinlock. He's obsessed, it seems to be, Larry, in trying to take the mask off the man.
Well, I think Pillman finally, used that hold, regrouped his thoughts. This guy, the Freedom Fighter, he caught him off guard, but I think Pillman made the necessary adjustments. Well, maybe he didn't.
Pillman raked the eyes, temporarily blinding the masked man, and then tries to take him to the corner, but that's countered on him, and it's Pillman that goes to the turnbuckle. Caught the Freedom Fighter with the elbow, and going for the big splash.
I tell you, I don't know where this Freedom Fighter came from, but just by telling by the way he wrestles, he's no neophyte here. This guy's been around.
There's those right hands, and Pillman is so pugnacious. He is tough.
Oh!
They're hammering each other, pounding away.
Man.
Knife edge follows it with that forearm, and now Pillman seems to be gaining the upper hand here. Good counter. Oh my!
Man!
I thought he landed right on his head. What elevation there. He went through a couple of time zones before he finally hit the ground.
Boy, whatever Pillman figured out about the Freedom Fighter, he wasn't right. I don't know where this guy comes from. Look at the way he moves.
Certainly reminiscent of somewhat.
He moves familiar, but I can't pick it up.
He's got great quickness like a Brad Armstrong will have on Wednesday night.
He is quick.
Very explosive, and Pillman is in trouble. What an upset this would be. The Freedom Fighter making his first appearance on WCW Saturday Night, and he has Flying Brian in big-time trouble. Pillman on the outside looks like he wants no more of this man.
I don't know if Pillman knows where he is. I think Pillman came out here with the idea that he had a pushover, and he's in trouble.
Pillman meets him coming in. Again, they keep just wailing away at each other. The masked man landed on his feet.
I was going to say, look at the way he landed on his feet.
You hear the referee. He's using his count there. Oh, man, it rips first into the edge of the apron.
That was a slick move by Pillman.
They're about to be counted out here if they're not careful.
And they're out.
A 10 count. Both men have been counted out. And the referee's coming out here to separate this situation, Larry.
Well, I tell you, if I was Pillman, I'd want him to, because Pillman completely underestimated this man. Here comes some more reinforcements.
Well, what a situation here. This masked man, the Freedom Fighter, we can get Flying Brian Pillman over here.
Masked man, come on, Ross. You know it. I know it. The whole universe knows it. That was Brad Armstrong. But I'm not surprised he's hiding behind a mask, because he's so ashamed of himself. He can't even show his face in public anymore following the last Clash of the Champions. Well, Brad, if you think this little practical joke is going to avenge the shame and humiliation you suffered at my hands, you are gravely mistaken, my friend. You want revenge? You want a chance to redeem yourself? You want an opportunity to rediscover your manhood? Well, you got it. This Wednesday at the Clash of the Champions, I'm all yours, and I'll see to it there isn't a pair of crutches or a Greyhound bus ticket within your grasp.
A lot of intensity there from Flying Brian. He and Armstrong one-on-one this Wednesday night. Now still to come, 2 King of Cable matchups, plus Sasaki and Beautiful Bobby, and the public workout right here in this ring with Paul E. Dangerously. That and much more still to come on WCW Saturday Night.